Hello, friends. Thanks for spending your time with us here on the campus of GHS Live from Upton Field. It's Grafton Bearcat baseball here on the Grafton Sports Network. We've had some technical difficulties. We apologize for getting in here late, but we are here now joined by Tyler Clem. Tyler, thanks for joining me today, bud.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Tyler, give the people a little scoop of what's going down here. I'm going to make sure our streams, everything's running good on that, and yeah, let's see what's going on here.
All right. Well, what you guys have missed so far, we've had the first batter walked, followed by a ground out, and back-to-back singles, one resulting in an RBI. So it's been not the greatest start to the first inning, but nothing we can't overcome so far.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
And at the plate right now,
We got Brooke Voss.
Brooke Voss, the sophomore.
They stole second.
Runners on second and third. The Bearcats, or the Indians up by one, excuse me. .81 degrees today. Some light cloud cover.
Yeah, it doesn't look it right now, but. Is there a legal pad? Can I see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just take that page? Yep. Thank you.
So runners on second and third, 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out at the mound. Jacob Moats for the Bearcats.
Yep.
And call a strike on that one.
One more pitch and we can get him out.
So we had a pregame planned. Obviously that didn't turn out, but this game, so important for the Bearcats, so important for the Indians as well. Both teams 10 wins as Voss smacks one to right field as they pick it up. And the sac fly, and the Indians are going to score again off the sac fly from Brooke Voss, and sliding into home was Owen Sonderricker. So 2-0 Bridgeport Indians, and Aiden Dunn now up to the plate for Bridgeport. They're sitting at 10-2 right now.
Yep. And this is kind of what happens with these big games. You just got to weather the first storm, see if you can make it a ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the Bearcats have battled back from adversity like they did against RCB on Tuesday. I believe they were down by 3 or so runs there in the first and second inning and came back to beat the Eagles 8-5 as it's tipped up by Dunn. 250 batting average, one of the lower ones for the team. Their top 5 guys are all swinging above 330.
It's quite the lineup.
Dunn to the second baseman, Guz, and they will make the play. So 2 runs scored for the Indians in the top of the first. We will see what happens, and we're going to stay here. We're not going to go to commercial, Tyler, because we've got a lot to talk about here. So tonight, the Indians, they're coming in, trying to improve to 11 wins on the season and continue their 5-game win streak. Let's talk about them. They've only dropped 2 games so far this season, in a 5-6 loss to Cabell Midland and an 8-4 loss to RCB on the 8th. And, you know, I was talking with Coach Shields before the game, and he told me that, you know, he doesn't really tell his guys what they need to do each game. It's more of he feels that when this team loses, they lose because of themselves and the things that they do. That they do to themselves, it's not their opponent. So he really trusts his group of guys to be able to do that well. They've only got 4 seniors, so, you know, kind of limited, but the Bearcats are as well, only have 4 too.
Yep.
You know, this is a really tough team when it comes to swinging the bats and forcing strikeouts. Like I said, their top 5 guys all batting above 330. They've pitched over 11 different guys in 12 games. Tyler, how tough is it when you face a team with so much depth in the pitching department?
Well, it's just hard to game plan when they have that many pitchers they can pull out of the bullpen. If they find a pitch that we don't like as a team, they can exploit that with one of their pitchers who most likely has in their arsenal, especially when you have 11 different pitchers. That's insane.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've been really pleased with how well the squad has done, considering how young they are. And Coach Shields told me every day is a new adventure for them. And Tyler, let's talk about the Bearcats real quick.
Yep.
They've had a gauntlet of a week. Lewis on Monday, RCB yesterday, Bridgeport today, Parkersburg on Saturday. And like we talked about that RCB win, Grant Murphy pitched 5 phenomenal innings. Grayson Ramazan becomes the all-time saves leader with 7. And Coach Guz, he really wants to build off of that win. And if they could get a win tonight, Tyler, they're going to be sitting really good coming into regional play and in the Big Ten as well.
Yeah, if we can beat one of the top dogs in the Big Ten, it could put us in a spot to win the Big Ten championship, which, when was the last time we've done that?
The 90s.
The
90s, yeah.
So this squad does have a chance at history. They've been very solid so far.
Absolutely. So, at the mound, Dom Fazelaire for Bridgeport, and leading off, Carter Gillespie coming back from the injury at Brooke County. He had a hematoma in his leg. He is now back and in full health as well. First pitch in, right down the center. Beautiful pitch from Dom Fazelaire. He's pitched 7 innings so far this year. 7 strikeouts. Opponents have a batting average of .219 against him. And that one just a little bit outside. One count coming in. Carter takes 3. 1-2 counts.
Ooh.
This one high. Carter, the 5'6" sophomore, would have been having a better year if he wasn't out for a few weeks there, but he's back now. Rips one into the netting on right field line.
Regardless of the outcome, that's a quality swing. We want to see that. Put that in play. We could get a single or a double maybe.
Carter also plays golf as well. Very talented athlete here at Grafton High School. This one to the far outside, and Fazelaire
Bit shaken up.
looks like he came down awkward on his right foot. He's going to shake it off, and cloud cover starting to settle in. We're looking at a chance of possible thunderstorms later on.
I believe it was 7 o'clock. We could see the first chance of thunderstorms. Let's hope not.
So Fazelaire will try to get settled in, work around this injury. He's going to throw a few. And I talked with Coach Guz before the game, and he wants to treat tonight's game just like any other, but obviously it's not. It's big implications for both of these teams, and just have to. Told me they have to play like they do every game, and they want to keep building, not necessarily just focus on the win, but focus on building, this squad up each and every day.
Yeah.
Back at it, full count. Gillespie tries to crack at it, and first out for the Bearcats. Up to the bats, Cam Gray having a phenomenal season so far, batting .600 for the team.
600 is nothing short of incredible. That's something you could see maybe the first 3 games if they're on a hot streak, but to hold it this far into the season is truly something special.
Take the first, ball 1.
It's a good take.
And chips a piece of it. Almost got a fan over there. Luckily, that fence was on the way to the left field line.
Tell you what, those fans over there, they would not care. They're in it for the love of the game.
Over there in the student section.
We got a quality student section.
Yeah, we do. It's fantastic. See a lot of the tennis guys over there, and
must have hustled back for it. Believe they're playing Bridgeport today.
I think so. Yes. Tennis team's been doing very, very good so far.
Yep.
2-1 counts. Out in front, Cam tries to get a piece of it. Indians up by 2 over the Bearcats. And Coach Guz loves the mindset of where this team is at right now. Physically, everyone's back to full health. Carter and Caleb Wilfong are back. And, you just love to see that everyone's back healthy, ready to go. 10 wins on the season so far, 3-3 in regional play. The Bearcats are looking like a dominant force in West Virginia, Tyler.
Yep, love to see it. Bearcat basketball being back, baseball being back. It's amazing.
Gray out in front of it again. 2 strikeouts.
Off a full count. Like to work the count, obviously, but want that one.
G. Ram now in the batter's box, the senior.
Here he is.
The West Virginia Wesleyan commit. Grayson Ramazan batting .500 on the season. He's got 2 home runs, one of them a grand slam. And he's a guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes baseball. 1-0 count. Fazler in. Man, Ramazan tried to blast that ball.
That was going to be a hack if he made some contact on that one.
They're trying to feel out Fazler's speed a little bit. Haven't seen a ball hit into fair play yet for the Bearcats.
No, Fazler's done a great job of mixing it up so far. Whether it's off speed or his fastball, I feel like it's been quality pitching so far.
Ramazan has to dive out of the way.
Yeah, maybe. I spoke to.
Almost clipped his arm. Here comes the 3-1.
Ooh,
Another high
once
ball, and
There's base
Ramazan
on balls.
will take his base. So the first Bearcat on the books will head to first. And the catcher, Chase Kinsey, now up to the plate. And Chase has had 2 home runs this season. He's batting .278 and 16 RBIs. Chalking nicely, as they call him, his nickname around the dugout. He's also the quarterback for the Bearcats football team. This one outside. You love the banter from the dugout, and a lot of fans here tonight as well, Tyler.
Oh, yeah. Came to show out for a big matchup like this. You have to.
Yeah, and
There's a piece of it.
right into left field. Chase knocks one. Ramazan rounding second, heading to third, and he will beat the throw. So Chase Kinsey advances Grayson Ramazan to third base, and Chase will chalk up a double as well. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Chase Kinsey. It's going to be the senior, Ethan Penland. Fantastic guy.
I believe he has some dugout nicknames to go over.
He does. He has a few.
Yep.
Grant Murphy now up to the plates. Pitched 5 really great innings against RCB on Tuesday. And they drive this one. They grab the out. And unfortunate there, the Bearcats were in scoring position. They had a runner on second and third. But that will be the end of the first as the Indians still up by 2. Stay with us here on the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, welcome in. Top of the second, Anthony Julian leading off for Bridgeport here. Strike right down the middle for Jacob Moats. And the head coaches for tonight's matchup, Grafton led by John Guz, graduate of JMU University, second year at head coach with a total record of 22-20. And Bridgeport led by Coach Robert Shields, also a graduate of WVU. He's been leading this team for 38 seasons. Get this, Tyler, staggering record, 975 wins, 292 losses, and 9 state championships under his belt.
Is that a record? I mean,
it has to be somewhere.
972 wins under your belt as a coach is phenomenal.
And they rips one right through center, a daisy killer as they call it, and Dunn will walk up to first base. Excuse me, Julian will clock a single. And now up, Cooper Straley, a .333 batting average for him. And a strike. And Tyler, this is some really good info. I was talking to Coach Shields, and he did his student teaching here at Grafton with legends Mike Skinner, who was the winningest football coach of all time, and Irv Braniff, the longtime assistant and right-hand man to Coach Skinner. So Coach Shields has some Grafton roots. His dad was the coach and principal of Flemington High School during the 1950s, and he was there at the school till 1989, and he led the Greyhounds to a 279 wins and 90 losses over 18 seasons, and produced some really great, fantastic baseball players.
I did not know he had that sort of history in Grafton. That's cool to know.
His father, Tim Buck Shields, was a legend in Flemington.
Yeah. Now he's crossed the town.
38 years, you talk about a long time, man. He knows what he's doing. That's for sure. And folks, once again, we apologize for the delay in stream. Still trying to figure all this stuff out, but I think we're good now. Having a good time. Hopefully the weather is not going to have an inclination. 1-2 count on the field as Anthony Julian is at first base. Skies one into center right field, and it's picked up by J-Dub Nestor, the sophomore, and one out for the Bearcats, one down. Number 22, Christian Farley, the catcher now, up to the box. Farley 2 RBIs on the season. This ball outside. Here comes Moats. Rips one out into left field. And Farley will advance Julian to second. Hit it in no man's land. That's a sweet spot right there, Tyler.
Yep, that's what you're aiming for, especially if you can't quite get all the power into it. That's what you want to do.
So one down, the Indians, runners on first and second. Cole Arnett in for Bridgeport. Excuse me, Luke Rohrig now batting.
Luke Rohrig's batting?
Yeah, so they're at the top of the order now. Great pitch from Moats, off speed and right down the center. Julian and Farley on the bases. Here in the top of the second, the Bearcats and the Bridgeport Indians. in a battle for the Big Ten. Moats lost his grip on that one.
Yeah, that one went a bit high, but still doing all right in the count.
Bridgeport only 2 losses on the season so far. They're the first in the Big Ten. The Bearcats just behind them in that second spot. And the Indians ranked 4th in West Virginia.
Ooh, beautiful pitch.
Breaking ball there from Moats. Falls right in. And a 1-2 count for Jacob Moats and crew. This one low and way outside of the box. Jacob's thrown 31 pitches so far. This one outside as well. And we were talking about that buzz, Tyler, and Coach Guz was telling me, you know, you can feel this in the community, in the dugout, and I was down there pregame walking around, and you could feel the excitement in the air. Like, this is a big deal. Great pitch from Jacob Moats, and Luke Gorig is gone. Didn't swing on it.
Moats' first strikeout on the day. Great ball.
A beautiful one at that. So Rorig is gone. And now up to the plate for the Indians.
McNally.
Yeah, Jax McNally. I'm sorry. Just didn't see him there. Yeah, Jax McNally, the junior, batting .407 on the season. Yeah. He had a great game against East Fairmont in their 12-2 victory on Tuesday. Coach Shields told me he pitched really well, and right down the center for Moats, he's finding his rhythm now.
Yep.
Brooks Voss had a home run in that game against East Fairmont, and they just dominated that team, Tyler.
How many innings they closed that out in 5?
I think it was 5, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dominance from a team we couldn't quite get around for some reason.
Yeah, we dropped them earlier in the season, and, you know, you talk about the Indians, they've pitched over 11 different guys in 12 games, and that they just have so much depth in that pitching area that they've been able to do that successfully as well. Heading to third base.
Caught him.
And they'll get the out.
That'll end the inning.
Grayson Ramazan made the catch. Chase Kinsey to Ramazan for the out to end the inning as the Indians were in scoring position. So Grafton holds Bridgeport here in the top of the second. We'll see you in the bottom right after this. Stay with us on this Big Ten matchup. All right, folks, welcome back in. Bottom of the second. The Indians up by 2 over the Bearcats. J.K. Guz up to the plate now. Dom Fazelaire still at the mound. And J.K. will swing on the first pitch. The Guzzinator, as they call him, son of the head coach, John Guz. Great kid. He's got a lot of heart. This one in the dirt for Fazelair. 1-1 count.
Got a piece of it.
Guz chips it over to third. And a routine play. Julian to Kaysen Bond at first. And the Bearcats will drop the first out. And up to bat for the Bearcats, Caleb Wilfong, the 6-foot freshman, the lone freshman starting for the Bearcats. He was out with back injury for a couple games. This one low and outside. This one high.
You know, there's some things you'll always hear at Grafton baseball games. Evan Witherby's one of them.
You know, that's funny you say that because Evan, I'm worried about Evan. I hope he continues doing what he does. Is we've got a little foul ball action here and almost a collision. Yeah, that was scary for them as Fazelair and Farley almost collided there near the backstop, and they grabbed the out. So 2 down in the top of the second. Can the Bearcats salvage this inning? Jacob Moats now, the pitcher, up to the plate.
See what Moats has for us.
Yeah, like you're saying, Evan, going to Fairmont State, and he's a great kid, and I hope he continues doing what he does, participating in literally everything you could possibly think of in Grafton sports. And not just sports, you know. Does entertainers as well.
Yep. In my experience, he's done about every sport I could think of.
Yeah. He does the plays.
Yeah.
Fazelair's pitch down the middle, 0-2 count. He's pitched 28 so far. This one low and in the dirt. Before this game tonight, he had no earned runs on him, a 0 ERA, 8 bases on balls, and 7 strikeouts.
Has he pitched enough to have a win under his belt so far?
I think so. He's pitched 2 games, so.
Yeah.
Moats grounds one in the dirt, over to third base again. Can they make the play to Bond? And they will steal the out. And that's the end of the second. The Bridgeport Indians still up 2 over the Grafton Bearcats. We'll be right back here on the Grafton Sports Network. Stay with us. Alrighty, folks, live from Upton Field, you're watching Grafton Sports Network live coverage of Bearcat baseball. We're at the top of the third, and the Indians now on offense. Jax McNally up to the plate. He struck out in the second. And Jacob Moats at the mound. Right down Broadway. One strike, and Moats kind of shaken up after running that first base line. He was grabbing his ankle or his hamstring coming back over. He looks to be fine. He's throwing strikes, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely. Be nice to have a quick inning like that last one they had on us. So
0-2 count. Moats tries the breaking ball.
just a bit high. Looked very close, though.
McNally staying disciplined. Pops it. Bounces to Chase Kinsey. And just overthrown to the right of the first base line. And Grant Murphy couldn't hang on to it. So McNally will advance. Unfortunate there for the Bearcats. Chase Kinsey kind of bobbled the baseball a little bit too as well.
Yeah, may have caused him to rush his throw a little bit more than he would have liked to.
So an error there for the Bearcats. And Owen Sonderricker, the Fairmont State commit, now up to bat. Another strike for Moats. He's dialed in.
Great breaking ball there.
Oh, 1 count. McNally on first. Foul ball tipped. Almost hit me in the face.
Good thing we have these lovely nets.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the new Upton Field renovations. It's just been absolutely incredible. Hadn't been touched since the 1980s, and they needed some safety upgrades, so they figured they'd just go ahead and upgrade everything. New lights, new turf, new scoreboard, new press box. We wouldn't be sitting here today if it wasn't for this.
Here, we'd be behind a big, like, metal fence.
I know. The Friends of Grafton Baseball spent a lot of hours working on this place, and the community did a fantastic job with everything. So happy to see this at Grafton High School.
Did all these renovations in less than a year's time.
A lot of hard work put onto this field as Moats checks back on McNally at first. And we have some of the best facilities in the state.
Yeah.
1-2 count.
Got him swinging.
And caught him swinging as Moats strikes out Sonderricker. His second strikeout of tonight. Kason Bond, the Ohio University commit, now up to the plate. And man, Bridgeport, they've just got some fantastic ball players.
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. D1 commits.
Bond batting .400 on the season. The senior, this one high, floated in to shallow center field, and Cam Gray floats under it, picks it up, and records the out. So 2 gone in the top of the third.
Yep.
Now, if Kaysen got a better piece on that one,
It had some height on it.
Had a lot of height on it.
Almost scared there for a second. But
Brooks Vass up to bat for the Indians, batting .455. Him and Jax McNally play for the Mid-Atlantic Red Sox, a little travel baseball division here in the northeastern part of the country. So 2 down in the top of the third. The Indians up by 2. Moats tries to bring it in.
he did.
He did. The Bearcats 8-2 in Big Ten play, just behind Bridgeport. They have 10 wins, 4 losses overall, ranked 36th in West Virginia.
How often do rankings get updated? Because
I think every week.
yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
should
sure.
have a big rankings boost after this week.
Yeah, we're taking on Parkersburg tomorrow or on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
They're 8-6 right now on the season, but it has been a grind of a schedule. RCB and Bridgeport in the same week is quite a tough task. Moats brings it in. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the junior. He's been very consistent from the mound tonight.
Yep.
Only has 4 hits off of him so far. McNally
He
heading
got
to
him.
second on his way. Drop third strike. And that's the end of the top of the third. So the Indians still with 2 runs. The Bearcats trying to get on the board. We'll see what happens here. Stay with us on GSN, the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, bottom of the third. The sky getting darker as the minute goes by, but we are still here live from Upton Field. The Indians up 2-0 over the Bearcats. J-Dub Nestor at the plate, rips one into shallow center just above the second base, and J-Dub gets a base hit. So we'll restart the order. Carter Gillespie now up to bat. He rips one high into right field, deep all the way back, and it's caught by Brooks Voss, far right field. If that one had just a touch more.
A little bit more, we could have seen a 2-run homer.
Brooks Voss got under it, so Carter will fly out. Cam Gray up to bat now for Grafton. Batting .600 on the season so far, leading in batting average for the Bearcats. And in RBIs, he's got 20 as J-Dub slides into second head first, and he'll pick up a base.
Beautiful. With Cam Gray up, I'd say we could use this chance to recognize his track abilities as well. 2-sport athlete in the spring, very tough to pull off, but he's been good for us.
Yeah, cross-country track, not an easy feat.
Not at all.
Your guys' 4x4 team. Is he on that?
Yep.
Guys
Crucial member of the 4x4.
pretty solid.
Yep.
Gray hits one again to the third baseman.
Ooh.
And J-Dub tried to go on it. And they'll get the outs.
Picks up the double play.
Wow. So the Indians steal 2 away from the Bearcats. And that will cap the end of the third as the Bearcats remain scoreless after 3. Top of the fourth here at Upton Field. And the Bearcats remain scoreless. Aiden Dunn now up to the plate for the Indians. The sophomore. 11 RBIs on the season for him, batting .250. Moats' first pitch outside. This one, a rocket, but low. Jacobs pitched 51. He's made some clutch shots in basketball before.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen him do that, too.
A lot of multi-sports athletes at Grafton High School.
3 balls, no strikes.
Not the count you love to see. How will he bring it back in? He can't.
So he'll walk
Done.
Aiden Dunn. And now Anthony Julian heading back to the plate. Had an RBI in the first, and a sacrifice RBI, and then a single in the second. Moats checks back at first base. The ball clipped off of Aiden Dunn. No need for a scare there. No outs in the top of the fourth. Moats double checking. And the Indians take on Wheeling Park at home tomorrow. And they've got the McDonald's Classic, which is one of the most prestigious baseball tournaments in the state. So they're going to be facing some tough teams tomorrow.
I'm sure. Whew.
Moats lets it loose. It's high. This one ripped into center field. Cam Gray's under it. Makes the routine fly ball catch. So Julian flies out, and now up to bat, number 7, Cooper Straley.
Now batting for the Indians, the designated hitter, number 7, Cooper Straley.
This team as a whole batting .356 on the season, 5 home runs, and 90 RBIs in total. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
In just 12 games. Here's what's promising about this is that the Indians have played 12 games. The Bearcats played 14. They both have 10 wins. They're both battling for a spot in the Big Ten. And the Bearcats, if they could beat the Indians tonight, man, they're really going to be looking good going into regional play, going into the Big Ten play. It's an exciting time for Grafton baseball, folks.
Absolutely.
And they are dead set on a state's run this year. Coach Guz would love to do it in his second season. And a Grafton Bearcat squad that had struggled up until he had taken over. Hadn't had a winning season since 2016.
That is a heck of a stretch. I'm glad we've broken that recently. We can get into some competitive baseball here in April and May.
Hey, when you have this nice of a field, man, you got to win some games, you know?
Absolutely. Can't be wasting it. Moats has checked that first base bag a few times.
Just going to say that.
Yeah. It's a good thing we don't have pitch count here.
Aiden Dunn's probably getting tired of walking around over there.
I would just not lead off at this point. I wouldn't want to worry about that again.
It's been a pretty slow-moving game so far here in the top of the fourth. And Dunn's finally going to go. Kinsey tries to rocket one in. Can they make the play? They do.
Got him.
J.K. Guz with the effort. Leaned
throw.
back behind his body and tagged Dunn. Yeah, a great throw from Jace Kinsey as well.
So I was about to get to, but yes, absolutely.
Fantastic effort between the Guzzinator and Chalka Nicely. Moats throws one down the middle.
Love that you incorporated both the nicknames there.
Hey, you have
That
to,
is-
man. I made these guys fill out surveys, and
It's great
we love to see
commentating.
it. This one,
Great
another
pitch.
strike. Moats on a roll.
Ump said no.
Never mind. That looked like a strike from up here.
Bold choice from Ump, but we'll respect the call.
So, this one swung out in front, caught by
Beautiful.
Ramazan, and he
Great
makes the
inning.
play
Great inning.
on Cooper Straley. No runs, no hits for the Indians. They remain up by 2. You don't want to miss this here. Thanks for watching Grafton Bearcat Baseball on the Grafton Sports Network. So Cooper Staley drills one to Grayson Ramazan at third base, and they grab the outs and holds the Indians scoreless. They scored in the first inning, scored 2 runs there. And, yeah, Tyler, overall thoughts on the game so far? Grafton let those 2 go in the first, but they've been
Yep.
able to hold the Indians pretty well.
That's what I was saying earlier. If we could just weather the initial storm that this powerhouse team would have, I thought we'd be okay. And so far, that's how it's looked. I like the pace of the game so far. Only thing we need to do now is get the bats rolling, and we could see this game flip very fast.
Yep, absolutely. And Grayson Ramazan now up to the plate, the former second-team All-Big Ten last year.
Ooh.
Grayson will take that one. That one was low.
Bounce the whole foot before the plate, and we'll see how a pitch can recuperate from that.
Grayson had a base on balls earlier in the first.
Good catch there, Biller.
Rips
And
one to the shortstop. Ramazan heading to
to the
first.
race.
And, yep, Aiden Dunn made the throw. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. The wind picking up outside and starting to gust. Wind's coming in from the northeast. 25-mile-per-hour average here at around 7 p.m. So
Clouds are picking up. Hopefully it can hold off before the end of the game because no one wants a delay.
the catcher, Chase Kinsey, now up to bat. Chase, a fantastic football player. Tough kid. And the ump watches that one as another ball goes by. 2-0 counts for Dom Fazilaire. Kinsey
It's a whole one
hits
past
the gap between third and short. And he'll walk up to first. Base hit for Chalka.
2 base hits so far, 2 at bats. Great start for Kenzie.
Yep, absolutely.
Now batting for the Bearcats, the first
So 1 out, 1 runner on. The Bearcats really need something here. The first baseman, Grant Murphy, now up for Grafton. Fouled out in the first. One 0 count. And Murphy tries to swing out in front of it. Seen a lot of Bearcats do that tonight.
Yep, but I like the risk-taking. I would rather see that, especially that pitch was down the middle, so he made the right call.
Yep.
Tries another, same result. 1-2 count.
Grant Murphy, the sophomore, 12 RBIs on the season. And
Foul
he
tip.
cracked a piece of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the count will stay the same at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bridgeport only have dropped 2 games this season. They lost to Cabell Midland and RCB. The Bearcats beat RCB on Tuesday. So real confidence booster for them there.
Absolutely.
This one high. Working back the count, 2-2 now for Dom Fazelaire. Opposing batters bat .219 against them.
Got a piece of it again. Count remains the same.
Grant's battling in there.
Mm-hmm.
Fazelaire recorded 2 strikeouts so far. He's pitched 3. Kinsey on first, 1 out. This one inside. Murphy had to lean away from it, and he has a full count now, so he's battled his way back. Full count, Fazelaire. And Murphy will head to first. Way to battle back, son, and keep the count alive. And he would advance Kinsey to second. So J.K. Guz has a lot of options here to work with.
Yep. In scoring position.
Kinsey and Murphy on the bags. 1 out down. The Guzinator.
Takes a crack at it. No luck on that one. Like the swing, though.
Oh, 1 count. Dropped by Christian Farley, the catcher, back on it. So 1 out makes this situation interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If he hits a ball way up in the air. And confusion on the bags.
Oh, no.
As we're caught in a rundown. Kinsey has nowhere to go. The Bearcats have 2 runners, and they'll get Kinsey out. Just absolute confusion. As Murphy tried to go to second, Kinsey looked like he was going to third and then came back to second.
That will not quite make the clinic in base running.
Unfortunately.
Just miscommunication will cost us, but
Coach Guz will not be happy about that one.
No, he will not.
So instead of 2 runners in scoring, we have 1. Grant Murphy at second.
As you were making that comment about the out situation, they go in, interfere a little bit with that plan.
So J.K. still at the plate, 2-1 count. This one low and outside. Well, I know what Coach Guz is going to want to work on in practice this week.
Going to see a lot of base running drills.
And he will walk Guz. So good news here.
Mm-hmm.
The Bearcats might be able to get something back. As Farley and Fazelaire meet at the mound. Caleb Wilfong, C-Dub, up to bat. He fouled out in the second.
Now batting for the Bearcats, the designated hitter, number 30, Caleb Wilfong.
So 2 runners on. Murphy at second. Guz at first. 2 outs down. Fazelaire brings it in. 0-1. Wolfong to the third baseman. And an
to the
easy
bag.
play for Anthony Julian as they get the out. The Bearcats had 2 hanging on first and second, and that will wrap up the 4th inning, and the Indians still up by 2. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
The Indians 2.
All right, folks, welcome back in Upton Field. Thanks for joining us live at the ballpark. The Bearcats and the Bridgeport Indians in a battle for the Big Ten. It's the top of the 5th. The Bearcats left 2 on and could not score. Tyler, they've remained scoreless the entire time. What do you think Coach Guz is trying to get this team to do to get them back in a scoring position?
Just they haven't really had much success, so when you have success, you have to capitalize.
This is
Mistakes
something
like
that we
are
just did not
costly.
see.
Exactly. Mistakes like that are costly. If you take that out away, we could have had bases loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, absolutely. Confusion on the bags between Chase Kinsey and Grant Murphy
So
caused the out.
errors like that have to be corrected to win this tough of a game.
At the plate, Christian Farley.
Jacob.
3-0 count, so not off to a good start here in the top of the 5th for Jacob Moats. He's pitched 65 and gets the strike there. Almost out of the box. Christian Farley, the catcher.
Ooh, just a
And
bit high. He will have his base on balls.
Now batting for the Indians.
Unfortunate there for
Fielder,
Jacob.
number 4, Luke Rory.
Luke Rohrig starting the order again for Bridgeport. The junior, 2 home runs on the season for him. Batting .476 as his average. No outs. Farley at first. Rohrig thought about a bunt.
Courtesy runner for the Indians, number 8.
Grounded out in the first and struck out in the second. Tries to grab a piece of it, and he does into right field. J.W. Nestor is there, and he is under it. Great play from J-Dub. And the Bearcats, 1 down. Number 8, Cole Arnett, the courtesy runner at first base.
Jax McNally.
Moats checks back on Arnett.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler, you look at this field and the new renovations that they've had. And last year, they just broke so many records. The single season record of games played, 31.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to do so much more with this turfed infield. And
Yeah, just because the less weather delays.
Yeah.
If it's only rainy, you can still remain playing baseball versus the old dirt fields we used to run on.
Yeah, and everyone that was the issue with the last field is everyone had to take care of it. The coaches and the players after the games, raking the field and putting the tarps on, and it was a real pain in the butt. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
I remember my days in Legion ball having to work on the field after practice, and I can tell you it was not fun.
Yep, it's nice to have much less maintenance. Everybody's thrilled about that. Go home a little bit earlier, even though Coach Guz loves working them.
He does.
And that's why they're successful. So
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
working.
something in these player surveys that I've seen, everyone has written down the word grit to describe this team, and just determination. They want to win. Popped up. Ramazan comes in.
Makes the play.
Good glove from Grayson Ramazan. As McNally popped it up. Now up to the plate. Owen Sonderricker, the senior, and Fairmont State commit.
How many commits do they have? I've heard the Ohio commit, Fairmont State commit. Is there another one?
The only ones I've seen are 2. There could be more. They only have 4 seniors, so that's 2 of their 4.
Yeah.
I think right now they only have 2. I could be wrong about that, but those are the only 2 that I saw, or that are made public. So. Arnett on first. Moats checks back on him.
Loves the check back.
Bearcats haven't been able to get the bats going very well, and they had a big opportunity there in the 4th to make a play happen, but confusion on the bags.
Only 3 hits so far, but we have walked 3 times, so we've been on bag 6 times total. Not what you're looking for, but not terrible neither. Just got to connect on one and get a run.
I mean, you've been able to hold a Bridgeport team that has scored, at most 5 to 7 runs a game, mostly 10.
Yeah.
You've been able to hold them to 2 so far. So I would say, if you can keep this up and maybe they get an error or something, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
But you just got to hang in there with them.
I didn't come into this game thinking that we'd lose this game off the bats, so certainly want to see the pitching earn a win here because Moats has been great today so far.
Yeah, and he's starting to look a little tired as he walks Sonderricker.
But when you're 75 pitches in, the wear and tear can begin
It
to
does.
affect
It
you a
does.
little
So the Bearcats might think about warming someone up in the bullpen here
Yep.
soon. As Kinsey and Moats meet, and they will work out a plan. Case and Bond now up to the plate. He has 1 home run on the season, 14 RBIs. 2 outs. So the Bearcats have a lot of options. They have 2 runners on. Touch any bag, you're good. Arnett and Sonderricker out on base. Moats brings it in, breaking ball. It's good. So 1-1 count for the junior. Thanks for joining us here on the Grafton Sports Network for Big Ten Bearcat Baseball, the Indians and the Bearcats. In a battle for the Big Ten. That first and second spot, they're trying to battle it out as it's tipped up by Bond near the backstop. Bridgeport's only played 6 Big Ten games, and the Bearcats have played 10. Umpires called a time, and they're good. I'm not sure what was going on there, but
Yep. Very brief timeout, but we're glad to be back in.
yeah.
1-2 count.
Thanks for joining us on the other side of the break, folks. Brings it
There
in,
he
breaking
is.
ball, and they grab the out. So the Indians, 2 runners on, and Moats secures the out at the mound. And we will see you folks in the bottom of the 5th. The Indians up 2 over your Grafton Bearcats. All right, folks, welcome back in Upton Field. Jacob Moats, the pitcher, now up to bat, and the Bearcats need to get something going on the bases. They're down by 2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pops one up into shallow center, and the second baseman, Ricker, ventures out into center field and makes the play. So 1 down for the Indians.
Outs like that, we got to try and avoid. It's tough to start anything like that.
So J-Dub Nestor now at the plate. Grounded out in the second. Excuse me, had a base hit in the third. His favorite MLB player, Mike Trout, started playing baseball when he was 10.
I don't know what you're keeping up with Major League Baseball, but Mike Trout's having a heck of a season.
I saw that. He's doing pretty good.
He's had a few homer stretch, like I think 4 or 5 games in a row. In the twilight of his career, coming back strong.
You'd love to see some of the Bearcats do that as well.
Yeah, it would be nice, but.
Hey, Aiden Smitty had a grand slam against Kaiser in that 11-1 victory.
Yep.
So, I mean, we've had a lot of home runs this season.
I bet.
5, not 5, 8. We've had 8 total, more than Bridgeport has, so that's always a good stat.
Yeah.
A couple grand slams.
We just got to make connection. We can see it gone.
So while we're talking, there's a full count on the field.
Yep.
Fazalaire, 62 pitches in, battling against J.W. Nestor. 1 out. Here comes the full count. And Nestor, not sure what happened there. I think it hit off his bat.
The bottom of the bat. He got caught in the check swing.
Scary incident there.
Yeah.
But luckily, it'll be a foul ball. Here comes the dugout. Another full count pitch. Defensive swing from J.W. Nestor. Swing to the left field line.
I like where he's aiming to. Tough spot to cover. Very easy to make it to first base from there.
Aiden Smith is on the ball over there.
Running down the left sideline.
Good hustle from the kid. 3-2 again. He hits it to the second baseman, Ricker, and they turn it to 1 as Kason Bond makes the play 4-3, and 2 down for the Indians. They'll restart the order. The sophomore Carter Gillespie now up to the plate with 2 down. Here comes the pitch.
First one goes high. 1-0 count.
This one low as well. Carter's favorite pregame meal is Qdoba.
It's a very quality eats. I like to hear that.
I like a good Qdoba every now and again, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he swings this one. Could be in a dangerous zone, and it drops, and Lucas Rohrig makes the play at center field. Looked like that ball could drop into no man's land, but the Indians on it, so they will close out the top of the 5th. Still in the lead with 2 runs scored. Thanks for joining us at the ballpark today on the Grafton Sports Network. More action to come right after this.
little bit. All right.
Folks, what a great day for Grafton High School baseball.
Yeah.
Coming out of Masters Week, coming out of March Madness, got baseball season. It's a great time for sports
Yep.
everywhere, anywhere you
in
may
the
be.
twilight of the sports season.
Yeah, it really is fantastic time, folks. And people starting to get their umbrellas out here at Upton Field, and
Yep,
they can
but-
feel the storm coming on. We're nice and dry, though.
Oh, we will be nice and dry. But this is ideal.
Yeah.
Hot conditions, but you're not scorching in the sun. I feel like if I was in all those clothes, this is what I'd want to play in.
Now batting, number 3,
Yeah, absolutely.
Avolio.
So, Guy Avolio.
Oh, buddy.
Sorry, I got to move the microwave
Oh.
fast enough.
Take your time, Trevor. Take your time. We're good.
Been here about 5 hours, so I'm starting to get a little shaky. But Guy Avolio, for the first time tonight, coming in as a hitter for Bridgeport, trying to mix things up. Good breaking ball for Moats to start things off
Yeah.
here in the top of the 6th.
Not doing much with that pitch. That's great.
So we've
Bottom of
seen,
the zone.
yeah, we've seen 2 runs scored for Bridgeport here in the first inning, but nothing after that. It's been a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chad Gray just told me the rain has begun. I'm trying to feel it.
I'm not feeling much anything. So the sky has looked the same since we arrived.
Starting to
so-
see some people migrate towards the parking lot. Avolio hit to Ramazan at third.
Good throw from Ramazan.
Precise and accurate.
Yep.
Over to Grant Murphy at first. And the Bearcats get the first out.
Now batting for the Indians, the shortstop, number 1.
Up to the plate, Aiden Dunn. Now batting for Bridgeport. Grounded out in the first. The sophomore has been batting .250 on the year.
Great
This
ball.
one, another strike for Moats, and he's been doing pretty well for 83 pitches in.
Yeah, that's a heck of a day. For how often I feel like we see pitchers change at this level, I'm surprised he's still here. He's doing a great job, though.
Dunn rips one to the shortstop, Carter Gillespie, and they turn it to 1. So, 2 up, 2 down for the Bearcats.
Now batting for the Indians, the third baseman, number 14, Anthony Julian.
Anthony Julian now up to the plate.
I hope to see us get the bats moving because, like I said before, the pitching has been phenomenal today. To hold this quality of a Bridgeport team to 2 runs that were only given up in the first inning, we've done great pitching-wise.
1 strike in.
Yep. Just a bit out to the right. Decent pitch.
Just a bit
nonetheless.
outside. I've been waiting to use that. I don't know when to use that. I can't. You can't steal that. That's
You
too
can
iconic.
use it.
I could. That one was just a bit outside.
That was a little more than a bit outside. Maybe the wear and tear is starting to affect our Jacob Moats a little bit.
High pitch.
The velo has not tanked, though. that still looked pretty good.
That is true. Julian staying in there.
Yep.
3-1 count. Oh, road breaking ball. Curves in and makes it a full count.
Yep. Win the count back from a tough spot.
For a tough batter like Julian, he's been batting .476, been very consistent.
Yeah.
Out in front,
Catches
Moats
him.
caught him swinging. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Indians. And we will see you folks here in the bottom of the 6th. The Indians still up by 2. Folks, welcome in once again to Upton Field. Bottom of the 6th, Cameron Gray at bat for the Bearcats. They're down by 2. No pitching changes so far in this one.
Yeah.
Dom Fazelaire still at the mound. 5 innings pitched, 3 hits off of him, 2 strikeouts, 3 bases on balls.
Both these pitchers have had extremely long days so far. I am very surprised by how long their coach has let them roll. But both of them have done a great job nonetheless, so I can't blame them for not making a change.
Yeah, Dom's pitched 71, and you know, haven't really needed to change things up.
No.
The Bearcats are unable to get things going.
Despite all the fans cautioning, there is still no sign of rain from here.
Doesn't look too bad, and that ball low.
Yep.
1-1 count. 2-1 count, excuse me. This
Make
one
that-
the opposite, high.
Make that 3-1.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Do you take the pitch or not take the pitch here?
I would take this one.
He did not.
He did not, but it was a strike nonetheless. so
It
he
was
made the
right down the
choice.
center.
Yeah.
So full count for Fazelaire and Cam Gray, the batting average leader for the Bearcats,
Yeah.
600. Battles out, hits one to left field line.
Yeah.
That poor man over there almost got his head taken off once again.
The new additions to the fence, if that was not there, we may have been a different story.
That's why that fence is there, and if it was any less tall than that, that dude would have had a new haircut. Not that he has much hair. I think he might be
Wow.
bald. I'm not sure.
Very tough. Need the binoculars for that one.
I
cannot tell from
didn't.
here. But if he's bald, he most likely has a hat on. So there's a walk.
And base on balls for Cam Gray. Good sign here, no outs. Runner on first. And G. Ram, the West Virginia Wesleyan commit, up to bat. Batting .500 this year, 2 home runs. One of them a grand slam earlier in the season.
The first game versus Fairmont Senior.
That's right.
Electric.
So Cam on first.
Ooh, good frame job by the catcher, but that seemed a bit low.
Tad. And you and Grayson share a common interest, Tyler. Your favorite teams are the Phillies. Favorite players,
Absolutely.
Bryce Harper. I don't know if that's your favorite player or not. And Cam Gray back on first.
He is not my favorite player. Sadly, my favorite player got shipped away. The great Nick Castellanos.
That's right. Forgot about Nick Castellanos.
It's a shame. But
One,
go Phillies nonetheless.
go Phillies. 1-1 count swung on by Ramazan to the shortstop. They try to turn 2. And they don't make the play at first, but they get Cam Gray out at second. Play made by Sonderricker. Now up the catcher, Chase Kinsey.
Batting for the Bearcats, the catcher, number 12, Chase Kinsey.
And a base hit in the 4th inning. Pops this one up.
High pop out.
The catcher trying to get on it. Farley misses it. So a routine pop-up foul ball for Christian Farley. Couldn't get under it. It's interesting because the sun's not out, so
Yeah.
not sure what happened. I don't know if the lights were right in his face or not.
You know what they say? The lights may have been too bright.
That's something you say a lot, Tyler.
I do say that a lot because sometimes it just feels like it. Whether they are physically too bright or it's just pressure, sometimes you just got to do with the lights being bright. He could not.
You're right. What can Chaka do?
He can
This
do that.
one chips it deep into center. Rorig is under it. So nothing out of that one. The Bearcats just can't get lucky with these hits.
Yeah, I'm seeing good contact most of the time, but just not enough or too much. Haven't found that sweet middle spot so far.
So Chase Kinsey flies out, and now the first baseman, Grant Murphy, on the plate.
1 on, 2 outs. We'll see what we can do at the spot.
Yeah. This one hit deep, not that deep,
Bit shallow.
into center. And
Not
that
quite.
one picked up by Rorik, not deep at all for Grant
No.
Murphy. So
The angle was deceiving. It slowly dropped a little bit.
so we'll see what happens here with just 1 inning left to go, and the Indians up by 2. Stay with us on GSN, the Grafton Sports Network.
Yep, ready to go.
Folks, join us this Saturday on the Grafton Sports Network. We're going to be broadcasting some softball games here starting. I'm not sure if it's at noon or 2, but look on the YouTube for a scheduled broadcast, and we will push that out there. Myself and Coach Foley going to be doing that game. They have, I believe, a doubleheader on Saturday, so look forward to doing that. But we've got a close one here. The Indians up by 2 on the top of the 7th, so the final inning. And the Bearcats need to hold off the Indians in this one.
Yeah, I mean,
They've done it the whole game.
Yeah, the bats have not been as clutch today as we would have liked, so it's up to the pitching to keep this one manageable as we enter this last inning. Great game so far, very defensive, as we've seen.
Yeah, so 2 runs scored by the Indians in the first and nothing after. It's been a dead spell for both squads. Moats records a strike, 2-2 count. 2-1 count, excuse me. Foul ball for
That is a long strike to make the count 2-2.
Cooper Straley at the plate. Defensive hitter.
Sends it foul again, this time to the left, short left field.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Moach almost 100 pitches in. He's at 96.
Catches him
And
swinging.
Farley couldn't decide if he wanted to swing or not.
And he made up his mind too late, resulting in Moats' what number strikeout? 6th strikeout of the night.
So 1 up, 1 down for the Indians.
Yep. For the Bearcats.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
It has.
I got out in Senior Assassin,
And
but
then
I
you're
wasn't
back in.
technically out because I was clocked in
Yep.
doing this.
That shirt makes you immune, I think.
It does.
Unofficial rule.
Grafton Sports Network, man. Christian Farley at the plate for the Indians. Got walked earlier in the 4th and struck out in the 7th. This one right down Broadway for Moats.
I mean, on a platter. Great pitch.
2-1 count. 1 down. Here comes the pitch.
With that breaking ball, Moats has crossed the century mark in pitches. That is a heck of a day so far.
Absolutely. It's going to be ice on that arm tomorrow.
Ooh, he's going to be sore.
Good swing from Farley. Tried to wave one, and powerful pitch from Jacob Moats. He hasn't slowed down today. Full count on the field.
Ooh.
And he hit Farley on the left side, so he will head to first base. And that's, that's demoralizing, man. You have such a good battle there, and just throw that one away. So Coach Guz coming out of the dugout, and it looks like we'll see a pitching change here from the Bearcats. We
Yep.
will step aside while they warm up. 2-0, the Indians on top over the Grafton Bearcats. We will see you after the break.
All right. Due to a flyaway paper, I am now the sole person in the booth. It is a 0-1 count so far with Roderick on the plate. We have a pitching change. Cam Gray's in. We'll see what he can do. There's the ball. 2-1 count.
I have returned.
And the host has returned. Don't worry, I held down the fort great. You can check the,
I'm sure you did.
you can check the re-recording to fact check me.
I have the utmost faith in you, in your T. I mean, the wind gets bad up here, man.
Yeah.
All right, 2-1 count.
Here, you want the binoculars? I'll
One
hold
to-
that down.
Are
Are you sure?
Probably,
I
yeah.
think you probably want that.
Probably. It's happened more times than I'd like to mention.
I would believe that, but we got to have the window open. It's a great view.
Fantastic view. Couldn't ask for better.
Yeah.
This one hit into the gap,
Roderick sent it to the gap.
and to left field, and an error by McQueen. It bounced off him, and that's going to advance the runner to
Ooh.
third.
Can't do that.
And
Slid through the base.
he slid through and hit Ramazan.
That'd be Moats now.
Oh, Moats, excuse me.
Yep. That's a questionable base running move. He just took out Moats there.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
How that's entirely legal, but appears to be a discussion on the mound.
We'll see what the call is there.
I think they're not going to call it. Leaves the Bearcats in a tough spot. One on first and one on third with one out to go. No, one on second.
Now batting for the
Yeah,
Indians, the left fielder,
they advanced two
number
there.
6,
Yeah.
McNally.
2 in scoring position with one out. It's not the greatest spot to be in, but I think Cam Gray can hold it down.
Yeah, the fresh pitcher.
Yeah.
Jax McNally at the plate.
Whew!
Right down the center. Can't ask for better.
Yeah.
So Arnett is at third. One out. Who's at second, Tyler?
Second base is JK.
No, for Bridgeport.
Oh.
Oh, Lucas Roerick.
Okay.
Lucas Roerick. So this is a dangerous spot here for the Bearcats.
Yeah.
Two
But-
runners in scoring position.
We just need a strikeout above all. We cannot have a sac fly. But
Yeah.
like I said before, Cam Gray can hold it down. It is a 2-1 count. Make it
And this
3-1.
one low. Bearcats 3-3 in regional play and on a 5-game win streak. They'd love to continue that.
But in order for that to happen, we're going to have to see the bats turn up a little bit. It's been a very quiet night for them.
Led by John Guz in his second season at the helm. Here comes the pitch, 3-1, swung on. Once again into left field, McQueen is there, tries to tag up, gets the throw in time.
Great job to cut off the sac fly.
Yeah, keeps Arnett at third.
Now the dangerous spot got a lot less dangerous. It will take an actual hit for them to score.
Fantastic play from the sophomore, Hunter McQueen.
Yep.
Makes the routine catch and gets 2 outs, keeps everybody where they're at.
Gets the throw on time to make nothing scary happen.
So up to the plate, number 12, Owen Sonderricker, the Fairmont State commit.
Just a bit outside.
He had a single in the first, struck out in the second, and was base on balls in the 5th. 1-0 count. And this one blasted deep into left field. And
That'll be
just
a
out of
2.
reach of McQueen.
Oh, got stuck in the wall. It'll be a 2-run shot there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Arnett scores, and so does Rohrig as they blasted one into left field. Unfortunate news there.
Yep. Kinsey and Grail with brief discussion on the mound. Talk things over.
So that changes the lead
Yeah.
to 4.
That's a tough spot to be in, especially after not scoring. The rain has started to pick up a little bit, actually. It's held off till now, but the elements are starting to become a factor in this game.
Kason Bond now up to the plate. Tyler, watch the game. I got to change the score here.
I'm watching.
All right, we're good. Kason Bond at the plate. Ohio University Bobcats is his next venture to continue his career in baseball.
The future Bobcats starting to count off 2-0.
The rain trickling down.
Yep.
So 2 outs, 2 runs scored. Tries to get out in front of it.
Cam Gray catches them swinging. 2-1 count.
You know, and you can't blame Cam
1-2
from
count.
throwing strikes there, and
Yeah.
you know, threw some good pitches and just out of old Hunter's reach out in
Yeah.
left field. And he's going to third. This one deep into center right field and bounced over the fence, so he will head to second
Ground
base.
rule double into 5-0.
And Sonderricker will score. So any chance that the Bearcats had at maybe rallying back, starting to look out of reach.
It's going to be tough, but not impossible. Just very, very slim.
So Brooks Vass up to bat.
Oh, it's yeah.
Still 2 outs. Kason Bond at second. 1-1 count.
Second pitch, just a little high, but I like it. Maybe catch him swinging.
You know, this was a tough week for the Bearcats, and, you know, beating RCB, that was 8-5. That was a great accomplishment, and, you know, they'd love to get this one tonight, but things starting to look grim.
It's just how high school baseball is, I feel like. Just anyone can have their night, or in our case, not their night.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were swinging the bats fantastic against the Eagles, and Grant Murphy pitched a wonderful game as this one shot to second base. J.K. Guz makes the play to Ramazan, and that will end the top of the 7th. So the Bearcats, one more inning to get things cleaned up and maybe walk out of here with a victory. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Coach Guz can draw up here as we will continue this after the break on the Grafton Sports Network. Parker Biller, Tyler Clem. Thanks for watching. All right, folks, welcome in. Bottom of the seventh, it's crunch time for the Bearcats. J.K. Guz leading off the Bearcats down by 5 to the Bridgeport Indians. Tyler, your thoughts?
I think pitching has been very good, except the innings it hasn't, if that makes sense. I just feel like the Bats had to keep up this game, and so far they have not. Now, thankfully, with that shot, maybe something can get started.
This one blasted into deep center, and it's picked up by Luke Rohrig.
Good swing. We have to be swinging like that to make a difference in this game to try and catch up. But
yeah, at this point you have to try to get something happen. So one down for the Indians. The DH, Caleb Wilfong, C-Dub, trying to make an impact here late.
We'll see what he can bring to the plate. That one far right.
He hasn't been successful today. Fouled out earlier in the game. Another ball.
Yep.
2-0 count.
Like to see Wilfong work the count here and then get a pitch he likes so he can get a decent base hit.
And that one.
That was a bit right, but called a strike nonetheless.
Just on that left side of the box there. The right side, excuse me.
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I left confused?
Off
Tries to crack a piece of it.
That's a stinger.
It's a corkscrew right there. Those ones don't hurt. Or they do hurt.
Yeah.
They don't feel good.
No, that's why he's taking a minute to walk around a little bit to get that foot feeling a little bit better.
Heard you guys started your wiffle ball regular season games
Yes, we have.
and weightlifting.
Series is 1-1. I had a 2-shot RBI to win our last game.
I'd love to commentate.
Go for it. If Miss Board lets you out of there, be fun.
The rain's still pouring. 2-2 count comes in. Wolfong got a piece of it, and he'll head to first base, hit his left arm. So the Bearcats, one runner on, one out down.
For the team, man. Way to wear it. Love to see it. Pinch runner coming in. That is number
25. Hunter McQuain comes into pinch run, and the pitcher, Jacob Moats, a phenomenal night for him, heads to the mound.
These starting pitchers have had excellent days, both of them.
He's had 6 strikeouts so far tonight, 3 earned runs, so he's done about all he could. Will it be enough? Jacob Moats hasn't had much success tonight either. From the plate, gets this one. This one could drop just out of reach of the right fielder. Bounced on the ground and picked up by Brooks Voss, but he will advance Hunter McQuain to second.
All right.
And good news here for the Bearcats, getting things going.
Some
one out
signs
down.
of life late in the game. We'll see if we can capitalize off it.
Runners on first and second.
Only one out, J-Dub at bat.
Yep, J-Dub Nestor.
Has J-Dub had any homers this year?
He has. He's had one.
All right, well, this is no
Be a great time for it.
better time for one right now. I'd love to see him just take one crack at it, see if he can put it over the fence.
J-Dub watches it go by. And good decision from him there, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it.
2-0 count.
Ump has not been the most generous to us today, so we'll take that.
Got a tight zone, man.
Yeah.
This one's hit right in the
Right
gap.
through the gap.
You couldn't ask for a better hit in that spot, and they load the bases.
Bases loaded, top of the order. Can't ask for a better spot to be in.
So they drew it up perfectly, and Carter Gillespie will
In a great spot to do something. I mean, we're knocking.
McQuain on third, J-Dub on first, and Jacob Moats at second. And Carter Gillespie batting .292, 4 IRBIs on the season, coming back from that injury.
There wouldn't be a better time for 4 RBIs again right now. I mean,
And he got hit
we'll take a
hard.
We'll take a run off bases, but that is a stinger.
Oh, man.
Foul
And
ball.
they'll call a foul ball on
No.
that. Wow.
Ump.
Doesn't look like a foul ball.
That, you got to be kidding me.
And he is in pain.
I mean,
And we will step aside, folks. We'll be back after this.
where do you go?
All right, folks, welcome back in. Bottom of the seventh, the Bridgeport Indians up by 5. And an interesting call there. Carter Gillespie looked like he got hit from where we were at, and you heard a big thud, but the umpire called it a foul ball, said it hit off his bat. So Gillespie will stay in the box with 1 ball, or no balls, 1 strike, and 3 runners on. This is crunch time for Grafton.
Yep. I mean, with a stinger like that, it'll be interesting to see how he can swing the bat. I mean, especially
kid-
as a lefty batter.
A kid that has battled a lot of adversity this year
Yeah.
in that Brooke County incident. You'd love to see him get a big one here. It's this one in the
None bigger
gap
than that.
into right field.
2-run shot at the looks of it.
McQuain scores. Moat scores.
There's 2.
2 runners up, and he went to second.
Batters, another run scores.
Into third, J-Dub Nestor scores at home. 3 runs
That
scored
is electric.
from Carter Gillespie. You cannot ask for a better play than what he just did right there.
Wow.
Shot it into right field in the gap.
All of a sudden, that tough of a score line looks a lot more reasonable now. It is a 5-3 ball game with 1 out and 1 on second.
So now the Bearcats have some life.
There's now a pitching change as well.
What a hit from Carter.
Fazolaire is sitting out for now. Who's up next?
So that is going to be, let me see here, Owen Sonderricker heading to the mound for the first time tonight. Man, what a great story that was.
That hit by pitch call turned out to be a blessing in disguise. How about that?
It really did.
I mean, that is incredible.
3 runs scored.
Great heads-up base running to notice the error and just take off.
Absolutely.
And if Carter doesn't make that run to second, we don't score the third one. I mean, that's a great play.
Wow.
And
Fantastic.
Now we have a runner on third, as the looks of it.
Yeah. No, I think Carter's at second.
Oh, well, he's talking.
He's talking to Coach Gillespie, his dad over there.
Well, Cam Gray, the leading hitter of this team, has a chance to put us at a tie ball game.
And he struck out twice tonight.
Not his best day, but
No.
still, no better time to show up. And I believe in the kid.
So they were down by 5. They're down by 2. And the Bearcats, they are in a good spot right now. We could see some extra innings here if they
This
can.
could be quite the ball game if we can pull off 2 more runs, especially at a good spot right now with only 1 out.
Hey, Cam Gray has had 1 home run this season already, so if he could get one now.
There is no better time for a homer.
Absolutely
or whatever
not.
just happened to Carter would have been. Not the hit, obviously, but the run.
So Sonderricker is at the mound, warming up.
How's he been on the season?
I'm not sure. They've got so many pitchers that
Yeah, it's very tough
it's hard
to
to
keep
keep
track
tabs on
of.
them all.
Now batting for the Bearcats, the pitcher,
But
number 6,
we're about to get back underway.
Gray.
Down by 2. Cam Gray, the sophomore, the leading batting average man for this Bearcat squad. And you can feel the temperature rising here at Upton Field. 1 out, 1 runner on second, and he tries to get a piece of it. So, 0-1 count to start things off.
Yep.
Cheers from the Grafton dugout. Sonderricker.
Ooh.
Check swing. And they'll say he went. Close call there. So 0-2 count.
I
for
tell
Cam
you what,
Gray.
Blue has not been on our side today. I don't know what it is, but we've had to weather this storm. And this inning, we've done a good job of that.
Here comes the 0-2 from Sonderricker. Cam Gray swings, drop 3 strike. And Farley will make the play, but he advances Gillespie to third. So here comes the man, G. Ram, up to the plate. The Wesleyan commit. 2 outs.
No better. This is clutch time. This is clutch time.
2 home runs for him this year. What can the senior do?
A third home run would be electric right now.
2 outs, down by 2. Ramazan. Sonderricker throws outside and low. The rain pouring down here at Upton Field. One 0 count. Right down Broadway to make it 1-1. Maybe the rain helped the Bearcats here.
Hopefully, whether it causes an error, but hasn't affected pitching so far. This guy is throwing great
Sonderricker
right
dialed in.
now. I mean,
2 strikes, 1 ball for Grayson Ramazan.
that one away.
High and outside for Sonderricker.
Takes the count to 2-2.
Bottom of the 7th. Battle for the Big Ten, the 1 and the 2 spot. This one low and in the dirt.
3-2 count. This is like Little League dreams right here. 3-2 count. The chance to do something.
Hey, look one, let's do it.
Could be Bearcat dreams tonight, folks.
Could be.
Full count. Ramazan.
Ah,
Caught him swinging. And it's over. The Indians retain their 5-game win streak and the Bearcats suffer defeat 5-3. We will have some post-game coverage coming up next. Stay with us here on the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, welcome in Upton Field. Your final score, the Bridgeport Indians 5, the Grafton Bearcats 3. And Tyler, what a close one it was. Carter Gillespie scores 3 runs there in the 7th, and you gave the Bearcats some life. They hadn't scored the entire game, and it's like that Bearcat grit we were talking about, but didn't have enough horsepower to get it finished out there in the end.
When you put yourself in a tough spot like that, 5-0 going into the last inning, it's tough to come back.
Yeah.
I feel like we did the best we could have possibly done to try and get that gap as narrow as possible, but 5 runs is 5 runs.
It is, and you know what's impressive is that we held the Indians to just 2 runs in the first. They didn't score the rest of the time until about the 6th inning. So
yeah, that 6th inning stretch was brutal.
Yeah.
And if we could have helped to better maintain that lead, because it was 2-0 for the longest time. If we could just hold them to 1 run that inning, now we're playing extra innings.
It's just those few little things that kept us away from that.
Yeah, it is.
So definitely a heartbreaker here at Upton Field, and you know, but like I said, you know, you really saw the passion and the grit and the hardworking Bearcats that they are, you know, and Coach Guz instilled that in them. And while they'd love to have that that win, you know, it's just another day of baseball. And they got a lot better after this game. I know Coach Guz is going to have some positives, takeaways from this one tonight, and
there's a lot for them to look at.
Yeah,
both
absolutely.
good and bad.
And it's not like Bridgeport's a bad team either. Bridgeport's one of the number 4 team in the state. So the fact that they battled them this well is very impressive. So
it's a quality result nonetheless.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. So the Bearcats, with this loss, move to 10-5, snaps their 5-game winning streak. They take on Parkersburg on the road this Saturday, and Bridgeport, they move to 11-2. They take on Wheeling Park at home tomorrow in the McDonald's Classic. There's a couple games up there at the Bridgeport's complex. So, yeah, Tyler, hey, thanks for joining me today, man.
Yep.
I appreciate you. Great day of baseball. Fortunately, the Bearcats couldn't get it done. 5-3 loss to the Bridgeport Indians. Folks, thanks for sticking with us. We hope to see you this Saturday for the softball game. Myself and Coach Foley will be broadcasting that one around 12 to 2 o'clock, I think, is when we will start. So thanks for tuning in on the Grafton Sports Network, folks. 5-3, your final score. The Indians take over the Bearcats. We'll see you next time, folks. Take care, and God bless.